One time I was at school and I was going through a hard time at home, so of course my focus was all over the place. There was this group report, and one of the girls said that she felt like I wasn't putting enough effort on my part as the other ones were doing. I explained why, and she said everything was okay. Later that same day, in a Facebook chat, yeah, this was a while ago, she called me and messaged me about my part at work, and I said I was doing it, but slowly because of what was going on. And then the girl just started arguing with me, calling me irresponsible, lazy, that I should be ashamed of myself. And even though I understood how it could be annoying having someone in the group who's not putting in the same effort as anybody else, I had explained why. And she said it was alright, so I didn't understand at all what was going on. So I was like really upset. So the next day at school, I went to confront her and said, why were you so rude to me when I told you that I was going through a hard time? And she had said that everything was okay. Why did I change one time to the other? She just like stared like blankly at me, like, oh, know what to say, maybe mumbling something about everybody's part. I said it wasn't about that. I understood that. I've always understood that. The problem was when I actually explained what was going on and she said it was okay. So she starts to be saying crap to me on a chat online. We used to be good friends and she decided to cut the friendship out then to solve the problem. I feel like with no social interactions online, started to give like this courage and freedom, this sense of courage and freedom of being behind the screen because nobody can see you, nobody can judge you with their looks while you're typing what you're typing. And sometimes that's great because sometimes people need that courage and freedom. But not when that freedom starts to step in somebody else. Like, you don't voice all of what you're thinking in person. Why do the internet have the need to do it online? But this is a free public space. You know, I got my freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. Can you? Really? The internet's not a Tarantino movie. If somebody has a different opinion, then you, in real life, if you're civilized, you express your opinions and try to get to a common sense to try to solve it. You don't cancel them, even because in real life that's not even an option. If somebody's different than you, has a different lifestyle, has a different appearance, a way of speaking, again, if you're civilized, you don't go, hey, I think your makeup sucks. Which you might be saying to me right now because that's the case. Don't judge me, okay? I was trying something. Now, there's so much powder on my face that if narcotics gets here, I'm screwed. The point is, you don't interrupt your life and somebody else's life just to say that you don't like what they're doing and what they're wearing. I'm not talking to you, Karen. Plus, the internet has this amazing option calling not following, mute, and blocking. You don't like what you're seeing, stop seeing. You're harming yourself by seeing what you don't like. You don't have to. You literally don't have to. There are options for you to not hear, not see what you don't want to. So why is the internet obsessed with what other people are doing, or saying, or wearing, or eating? Of course, there are exceptions. We are a racist and sexist society, and those behaviors should be pointed out and criticized. Those behaviors should be criticized, not how somebody's dressing, or how they spent their weekend, or whether they chose to go on a juice cleanse or not. If you're not interested in the juice cleanse, don't do the fucking juice cleanse. If it goes on your feed, hey, here's the juice cleanse I'm making. Oh, here. This is you, and here's your feed. Pay attention. I'm not gonna do it twice. You roll your feet, and then somebody shows up. Hey, vegan diet, juice cleanse, or maybe flossing. I don't know. Amazing, right? That's how you're supposed to deal with social media. You see something you don't like, and it's not harmful or insulting to anybody. keep it to yourself and move on. Nobody cares about your opinion. And I know that will probably get some hate because people don't care about my opinion as well. I know, I'm very conscious of it. And if you don't care, don't watch it. I'm not gonna go all basics and say, hey, imagine if the comment was to you. I'm gonna go ahead and change it and say, imagine what you're about to comment online was being said to you on your face. And if you're on the other side and start to get this hate, this judging bit that social media became, if it's harmful, insulting, or even illegal in any way, you report it, but you don't answer it, you don't hype it. Because they're gonna use it as fuel to keep going. Again, there are exceptions, and I'm gonna admit that I like to put stupid people in their place as well. But I try to analyze it first, because a lot of what they're spilling online are more a problem with themselves. It's because they decide if you were them, they wouldn't have the guts to do it. So they throw those insecurities on people who are comfortable with themselves. But then again, you're also not obliged to stay shut to keep it to yourself. Just because other people want you to, or expect you to, or can't handle the truth. Just do whatever you want. And if you see something you don't like, again, move on. Without stepping in other people to do so. So this was fun. This is the last track of the EP, the playlist episode project. Holy shit, I don't know how to talk. It was fun because it was more about myself, me knowing what I like to do, what I want to do, and etc. And what I'm able to do because I want to do some things that I just don't have the equipment or anything else. So I think that I adjusted pretty well. Now let's see what the future holds for me.